That's a kill. Warfighter, KIA. Carnage!
Seriously, fighting game enthusiasts like myself are eating good today. They are eating good today. And that's enough said. My gosh. Are fighting games back? Yes. Yes, they are. I'm sure you already heard about the Mortal Kombat 1 news. Or I guess the DLC being dropped. I mean, it's kind of inevitable because Mortal Kombat 1, I don't know if it exceeded sales. Oh, there it is. Oh, well. Whoa. Shit. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I guess this kind of sums it up. Alright, so if you already know about it, Mortal Kombat, well, it's right bloody there, because I just wanted to kind of talk about my thoughts about the new content coming up, but lo and behold, it freaking shows it. Yeah, this got, I wouldn't say this got shadow dropped, but it totally did. So, Mortal Kombat 1 is releasing a story DLC. You know, I'm kind of glad I'm waiting on Mortal Kombat 1, not intentionally, but I'll explain why. So, Mortal Kombat 1, Chaos Raids. I love that Mortal Kombat is so fundamental in fighting games, or it's just so popular, they can release, or they can replace every C, yeah, pretty much every C as in cat with K as in combat. They literally define combat. That is literally their whole stick. And they can get away with it, no matter how. Like, oh, actually, it's supposed to be C as in, like, CHAOS. No one gives a shit. Yeah, Mortal Kombat can get away with it because they can. Because they have so much money that they can replace the K. Well, besides the point. Comes out September 24, 2024. Yeah, we're getting Kombat 2. And I'll briefly tell you about the DLC characters, even though people already covered it and already have reaction videos, but I want to do it, so that's the point. Alright, so in terms of the first expansion... Oh, okay, my bad. Looks like 2 DLC characters will be released in terms of Kombat Pack 2. It'll be Sector and Cyrix, but they're females now, so they got gender swap. Because I remember distinctively that they were male, so they got female swap. Hey, I'm all for the kind of like the gender swap as long as they play well, like how they used to play in 9 and 10. Yeah, they were definitely in 9. They were definitely in 10, not in 11, or maybe they were. I'll have to play it again. But just the fact that we have them again, they better play well. That's all I gotta say. I'm completely okay with the gender swap. Just let them kick ass and play well. That's enough said. Now, for other news, we already got ghost characters, and the rumors were freaking true! Alright, so, Scream's Ghostface, people were asking about it, and I heard some leaks about it, rumors. It was mostly rumors. But yep, Scream's like, what's your favorite scary movie? That's my best Ghostface impression ever, but yeah, Scream's Ghostface Scream is apparently that popular that they're finally bringing the titular Ghostface in Mortal Kombat. Well, alrighty then, I'm cool with that. No, I am absolutely cool with that. I like Ghostface. I like the Scream series. I have been out of the loop. If I have to say my last Scream movie, what's your favorite movie? Let's see. Gosh, it's been decades. I haven't seen the newest Scream, but I saw the Scream. What was that, 4 or 5 back in a couple years back? I haven't seen the newest one, and I haven't seen the one before that, so I'm so out of the loop. But yeah, hey, kudos. I'm cool with Ghostface being in Mortal Kombat. He's a violent serial killer. He's one of the iconic horror monsters. I mean, they had Jason, Texas Chainsaw Guy, or Leatherface. They had Predator and freaking Alien in a Mortal Kombat game, but they never had Ghostface. I felt like that was a missed opportunity. Well, lo and behold, we freaking get it now. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna test our might as we're beating the shit out of CPU, so let's freaking do it. Yeah, it's just gonna be CPU. Alright, the next Mortal Kombat character I feel like NetherRealm are Terminator fans because they got Terminators 2 T1000. I freaking love that. So not only do we have this guy, might as well play him. Screw it, right? Yeah, let's freaking do it.
The Terminator.
Yeah, the Terminator. Now T1000's coming. Alright, Rambo. Why not?
Rambo.
Oh, why not? Just they're easy.
Wuxi Dragon Grotto.
Yeah, I am very convinced that NetherRealm are Terminator fans. There's no freaking way that they should be able to. So, we shouldn't be surprised when we see the woman from T3, right? We shouldn't. We absolutely shouldn't.
I have found you again.
Never stop pushing, do you?
I must achieve your termination.
Well, T1000's definitely gonna achieve his termination. And Mortal Kombat 1. I freaking love that he's in it. I don't know why. Damn, it's actually kicking my ass. Never mind! The other one who is going to be coming back is also a fan favorite, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, or the likeness of him, Conan the Barbarian. So clearly they're Arnold Schwarzenegger fans. Get off! What do I think about it? I'm loving it. Dang it! In terms of the trailer, yeah, I'm the Terminator. I'm about to.
You're no threat.
Round 2. Fight.
My immediate thoughts go to, okay, so they're not definitely going to get the likeness for T1000. Well, he's still alive, is he? Hold the phone. Let me check if the guy who played T1000 is still alive. If he is, then NetherRealm, you have go. Bring the guy back who played T1000 from Terminator 2. I would be cool with that. I think they could, because they brought pretty much, for Mortal Kombat 1, they brought most of the character, or the people who voiced the comic book characters. Yeah, they definitely brought John Cena for Peacemaker, they brought J.K. Simmons for not Homelander, Omni-Man, but they didn't get the money, or I don't know what happened, but they couldn't get basically the guy who voices Homelander, Anthony Starr. I'm actually kind of shocked that they couldn't get him. But hey, money talks, I guess. Okay, so the guy who plays it, Robert Patrick. Okay, Robert Patrick is alive. He's very much alive. So they technically can. Yeah, they technically can bring him to Terminator 2. I think they could. They absolutely could. So it's not off the table. He's just going to sound more aged because, of course, Terminator 2 was like in 1999. So he's going to sound much older, but it would be such a great nod to fans. Now, Conan the Barbarian, I think they're going to have. Basically, they can't afford Arnold Schwarzenegger. If they freaking can afford Arnold Schwarzenegger, I would be surprised. I would be actually good on you, NetherRealm, if you could. But I don't think they could. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger would cost way too much to do this. I must dominate you. In terms of the trailer, I give it a 9 out of 10. I noticed something. For every Mortal Kombat, except for, let's just say, Mortal Kombat 9 and 10. Unless you get, there's always going to be a complete edition. So all the DLCs that came out throughout the seasons, you're going to eventually get it in an Ultimate Edition or a Complete Edition. I'm going to wait till Mortal Kombat 1 Ultimate Edition or the Complete Edition comes out because it just makes sense to buy everything at the same thing. You get all the characters, all the story DLCs, all the kind of like extra content that they want. How do I feel about the animality, which is a combination of animal brutality, what really animal and fatality, and had a baby, and that's the result? I feel pretty I love it. I freaking love it. That was one of the best parts. Animality. I know I'm mispronouncing it. Who freaking chaos? So, solid character roster, new character rosters. Get up, Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Basically 9 out of 10. Then we'll end this video with the fatality. I just wanted to ease into it because as soon as I heard about Mortal Kombat 1 content, DLC, yeah, for the DLC character, or the Comeback 2, to the melody, which sounds pretty freaking cool, to the new fatalities, to the new story DLC that is basically Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. You guys, come on, let's not deny. After Mortal Kombat 11 was so successful, they just did a spin-off. And after they did a spin-off, they did a spin-off of Mortal Kombat 1. That kind of sums it up. So it just makes sense to wait for the Ultimate or the Complete Edition because they're just going to keep doing these games forever. Why? Because people love fatalities. Kind of really sums it up. Okay, so left down, X. Alright. Left down, X. Hold on. Left down, X. Nope. I messed up.
The Terminator wins.
I mean, that counts. I mean, it's a fatality. I mean, it's pretty much Judgment Day is happening in terms of Terminator. So it works. So, guys, what did you think about the new Mortal Kombat 1 content? Are you guys excited? I'm freaking excited. Is anyone else excited? I'm pretty much excited. 9 out of 10. I think for the amount of content for what we're getting from Mortal Kombat 1, I think that's pretty great. Hopefully, what people were disappointed in Mortal Kombat 1, people liked it, but it's not great than the previous entries. And people are not playing Mortal Kombat 1. I think it's just because we've seen it before, and you can only have so many fatalities. I think that's what's going on with NetherRealm. I think Mortal Kombat 1 is selling pretty well. I think it's still great. I have the trial, so I can always try it out, but I kind of want to take my time and get into it. I think it's just the fact that it's been there, done that. Sure, reboot story. That sounds freaking exciting. After what happened in Mortal Kombat 11, spoiler alerts. But it's just the fact that I don't know how to describe it. We have seen and done so many fatalities since the very first game, so nothing surprises us. Oh yes, we'll still be generally surprised for fatalities, but maybe people wanted more. I don't know, guys. I don't know if you guys wanted more gameplay, diversity, federations. Man, I'm saying federation, but it's variety. I don't know if we just wanted more gameplay variety, or we just wanted more like fatalities that just go outside the box and blow our minds, which we kind of did get from 9 all the way through, I guess, now 1. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because we want Mortal Kombat to do something different, and when we thought they were doing something different, they just did kind of like a soft reboot. I don't know. Whoever played Mortal Kombat 1, please no spoilers. Please no spoilers about the story campaign, because I want to actually go have a blind playthrough. Yeah, definitely leave your comment. What do you guys think about Mortal Kombat 1? Is it still kind of like hold a candle compared to the previous entries, or is it kind of a letdown? I know on the Switch version, it's graphics-wise, it sucks. Okay, I did 13 minutes, gave my kind of thoughts. I'm gonna wait till the complete and Ultimate or Ultimate Edition of Mortal Kombat 1 till all the characters are released, so I can pretty much get all the characters. It just makes sense to wait. Kind of like Street Fighter 6. What I've learned for fighting games, you always wait till there's a complete and Ultimate Edition, because you're just kind of like, I wouldn't say you're throwing money away, because if there's a DLC character you're gonna have them. You're gonna buy Season 1, Year 2 pass, and you'll be completely fine. But what I've learned is for Mortal Kombat, they always do the base game. Then they do a Year 1. Then they do, on the same time that they do the base game. In Year 1, the characters get released like every 3 to 4 months. Then you get a Year 2. with the DLC, which they did in Mortal Kombat 11. They're just doing Mortal Kombat 11, just a modern Mortal Kombat. Then there'll be a year 3, and there'll be fan favorite characters and more cameo or more crossover characters that we were not expecting. That's a strong possibility of what they'll do in terms of Mortal Kombat 1. And then there'll be an Ultimate Edition, having all the characters from year 1 to year 3. Or if they have the budget to go to year 4, then they'll have the Ultimate Edition, Complete Edition. And then we'll be like, yay! But really, it's just one of those like, okay, so you clearly had all the characters you wanted to put at the very beginning, but you decided to spread it out for a couple years so you could get like a player base. That's their strategy. It's a great strategy, but I kind of want to have all the characters released in... Yeah, I know what I want. I wish Mortal Kombat characters or Mortal Kombat release all of their characters within a 1-year span, because if you know... Netherrun, if you know what characters you want... If you know what characters you want, then go ahead and release it within a year. You're making us wait up to 2 years to release everything, or 3 years. And no other fighting game is... Other fighting games are no exception to the rule, because I've seen that with anime games, Guilty Gear Strive. I've seen that with hip-hop games. Well, I would say Street Fighter 6, but really, I've seen that from Street Fighter to Tekken to Soul Calibur when it was around. But really, we just need to kind of just release all the characters within a year. Maybe it's some development cost. Maybe it takes a while to make sure to get all the characters. Maybe there's a budget. I don't know. But it would be nice to get all the DLC characters we want to play as. Case in point. We had to wait for characters like him, definitely him, and definitely him, and her. We had to wait like a couple years to get them. I guess that's why one complaint. Oh yes, I think fighting games are definitely back. Let's freaking go. Absolutely. But we do have to wait a long time for DLC characters, and to get to complete an Ultimate Edition, we have to wait like a very long time. I'm just saying. It's cool. I love where fighting games are compared to when we first started. I mean, they were great when they first started, and then we had a decline because we just didn't get a lot of fighting games. Now they're back because we actually have fighting games to last. We had fighting games last year, and we have fighting games this year. Man, we are cooking. Fighting games are cooking. But it would be nice if we get the DLC and complete package. That's the overall message I'm trying to say. Give us complete packages. Stop kind of like withholding extra story content and DLC characters. I mean, like anybody else, I'm going to buy the complete or Ultimate Edition, so whatever I'm saying, I'm going to pretty much buckle down and buy the Ultimate Edition. But yeah, I would like to kind of have a complete roster of fighting game characters if it was on the table in the first place. That's just me. That's just kind of like a little like nitpick. But I can compromise because the DLC characters are always fun to play. Anyway, that's all I got. So, of course, you can leave that like, comment, or subscribe. And you're probably wondering what was up with that intro. No kind of like Share Factory intro. No, I actually wanted to take that advice of that comment that was left in one of my videos about adding an intro. Yeah, that person had some solid advice, so I am trying something different. Trying to add an intro, and it might change for the intro every time, but I wanted to have an actual intro to see if that actually, well, get some positive feedback from you guys, because yeah, I want to actually take this seriously in terms of streaming. That's it. Alright, well, we'll see you on the next clip.